Well, firstly, I think one has to know that the decline in third quarter was not only due to this economic situation in Italy, but also because our distributor there actually drew down their inventories. So a part of it was the economy, a part of it was just inventory adjustments. And what we're seeing now in Italy, that the market is coming back. If you look at the IMS data, which are sales from pharmacies, it's coming back to normal levels, although we before have seen a growth there. The risk of spreading that to other countries, I mean, we haven't seen very much of that in Spain or Portugal so far, and I'm not so concerned about that because this situation has been prevalent for the last 2 years or 3 years, so I'm not very much concerned about that actually. No, we haven't actually, and this is pretty isolated to one distributor in Poland selling their goods very cheaply, and for about a year, well, I think about a year, and we don't think that will continue forever, and our distributor is not following down in price levels. They are keeping up our prices there, and that's why we have lost some volume, of course, but it's a situation that is today it's isolated to Poland. I think we have had a good start with Gerber. They have about double the sales compared to last year when we had another distributor there, and I think there's a good opportunity to increase that because they got off to a little bit late, and there's much more to do, and I think we'll see good growth in the future from them. Fleet, they stocked up too much of their of the goods last year, so we've been suffering this year, although they are now starting to reorder. The Gerber has not stocked up in the similar fashion at all. There are several challenges in these economies. One is that it's a large economy, so you need to have really a very stable and powerful partner in order to get a critical mass in these countries. And also there are regulatory issues in these countries. So you need somebody with knowledge and know-how of the regulatory situation. And for example, in Brazil, it's been very difficult, but we have managed to get registration there. In China, it's a little bit of a moving target, and so you have to really be alert and as I said, work with somebody that has knowledge about the situation. Then we are nearing, I think, an agreement for Brazil, hopefully. We are trying to identify partners in India, a little bit earlier stage, but we're also working on some other large markets like the UK, where we're trying to identify a large and powerful partner for that market as well. In the US, as I said, we're working with Gerber and Fleet, and we hope to develop that market further. Well, it all depends on which way you go. You can either go the dietary supplement way, or you can go the drug route. And one thing we know is, of course, that if you go the drug route, it will take much longer time and will take much more money. But what we also know is that we need to reformulate the product so that it fits into these environments where it's used in the neonatal intensive care units. So it needs to reach a totally different level compared to the products today. So it will take time. It will take a longer time if it's a drug, but we haven't taken that decision yet. We like to have a good liquidity, but what we can do and what we are looking for are to buy technology, some new bacterial strains that can help us to gain time to market. And so we are always looking out for some interesting new indications, new strains that we can use in order to speed up launching of new products. We're not going to buy entire companies, but as I said, technologies. This is really what we would like to use our cash for. And then, of course, we have had and we will continue to have, according to the decision by the board, a generous dividend policy as well.